Hello, you are welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be taking us through 9 major essential skills that will be in demand as a result of coronavirus outbreak. Today I'm going to be taking us through 9 major essential skills that will be in demand as a result of this pandemic outbreak. As a matter of fact, what we have been experiencing is beyond everyone understanding. This is something that we have never experienced before, and it's so painful that many people have to pass out as a result of this crisis. And also, many businesses have closed down. Many businesses will find their exit as a result of this crisis. But having said that, that does not mean that we should fold our hands because of the current crisis. We shouldn't put our lives on hold as a result of this crisis. And this is the major reasons why I've decided, to put this video together to encourage our growth and to open our eyes to some of the things we can do during this crisis. But before I proceed, I need to let you know some basic facts that are related to crisis. There are some basic facts that we must understand about crisis. During crisis, this is when people receive a lot of revelation. This is when people receive a lot of insight. This is when a lot of people receive new inventions. This is when people come up with new ideas of solving problems. And I also want you to understand that crisis also leads to growth. And when I'm talking about growth, there are some businesses that will grow as a result of this current crisis. And there are some individuals that will also grow as a result of this current crisis. And this is why it is very important for us to invest our time wisely and do something meaningful with our time at this current situation. So it is very important that we prepare ourselves, and we are going to take our time to look at some of these major, skills that will be in demand as a result of this current crisis, as a result of this coronavirus outbreak. And the first one that I'm going to be talking about is the speaking skill. The speaking skills will be in demand or will be required in so many organizations. It will be in demand in so many sectors as a result of the following reason. The reason is that many products will be coming up on many products will be coming up, or new ways of achieving results will be coming up, and as a result of that, companies and business leaders will be looking for individuals who will be able to speak to public about some of these new developments. And also many organizations will be looking for individuals who will be able to create awareness about some of these new initiatives, new policies that they are about to implement. So speaking skills will be in demand in most organizations, and I can tell you confidently that if you have not had opportunity of speaking, this is the time for you to package yourself and make sure that you become valuable in such a way that you be relevant in this current situation, so that you become more relevant, to support a lot of businesses and support a lot of government leaders in terms of speaking. So secondly, I also want to talk about problem-solving skills. As we all know, there are a lot of crises going on at the moment. A lot of businesses are confused. A lot of leaders are struggling to find out the best way, the most suitable ways of getting things done. So this is the time whereby people will be looking for someone who will be able to solve some of their problems, who will be able to come up with ideas that will be able to add value to their business, that will be able to add value to their organization. So if you know how to solve problems, this is going to be the time for you to engage your problem-solving skills to address some of the major problems that are currently happening. In terms of finance, we all know that there's going to be some financial issues. So if you are good in solving financial problems, this is the time for you. And in terms of social issues as well, there's going to be some issues that are related to social problem in terms of maybe welfare package and some other needs. So this is the time for you to engage your problem solving skills. And I'm also going to talk about the next one, which is the motivational skill. Motivational skills will be essential at this critical time because a lot of people have gone through distress, a lot of people have gone through pain, and the morale of many staff is currently low. So based on that, organizations will be looking for individuals who will come around and motivate their employee to do more, will be coming around to change, to add value to their employee on how they can become profit driven. So it is very important to prepare yourself if you are somebody who is actually looking for opportunity in terms of motivational speaking. So I want to encourage you that this is the time for you to actually develop your speaking skill so that you can, add value to a lot of organizations who might be seeking, the service of somebody who is a motivational speaker. And also I'm going to be talking about the fourth one, which is what I call the creative skills. The creative skill. This is the time whereby creativity will be required in most organizations, in most countries. So your ability to, come up with some nice concept, with some nice design, with some new ways of solving problems will be very, very important. So in case you are good in coming up with creating some new products or coming up with new ways of achieving results, this is going to be the time where your service is going to be required. And I want to encourage you that creativity is very, very important at the time we have. So if you are good in coming up with new concepts, new ways of doing things, this is going to be the time for you to actually engage your skills and to get the best out of your skill. So, and the fifth one, which is selling skills. Selling skills. Selling skills is going to be very important as well. The reason why this is going to be important is that some new medical products will be created or will be manufactured. And as a result of that, the manufacturers will need somebody who will be able to sell some of these products, who will be able to reach out to their target market. And some services as well will also be provided. And companies will need some individuals, to sell some of these services. In terms of insurance, it could be part of it. So there are some other services that will be in demand. So I want you to please know this, that if you are gifted or if you are somebody who is passionate about selling, this is going to be one of the time for you to show to showcase your selling skill. And this is the time for you, to develop your selling skills. Entertainment skills. Now, because of the current challenges, because of the current problems that we are experiencing, many people are currently down. Many people are going through tough time. Many people are going through difficulties as a result of this current crisis. And based on that, we need entertainers, we need comedians, we need people who are good at singing and dancing to come around and make people feel good as a result of this crisis that they have been through, that we are being through together. So I want you to understand, if you are good in singing, if you are good in entertaining people, if you're a very good comedian, your skill is going to be in demand as a result of this crisis. And in addition to that, I want you to understand that, which is the seventh one, there's going to be a need for skills, for knowledge impartation. And I've called that one ability to impart skill, ability to impart knowledge, ability to impart knowledge. Because of the current crisis, because of the current problems, new ways of doing things will be coming up. New ways of addressing challenges will be showing up. And because of that, people will need individuals who will be able to teach and train people on how to put to use some of the newly developed, solution. So people who will be able to come out and train others will be in demand. So if you are good in teaching, if you are good in training, this is going to be the time for you to go out there and teach other and add value to other people. So the eighth one is debt collection skill. Debt collection skill. Debt collection skill. A lot of companies will be looking for individuals, they'll be looking for companies that will help them to recover their debt. For instance, many estate agents will go through some challenges at this critical time because many people have not been able to go to work the way they are supposed to go to work, and this is going to affect a lot of businesses. Even many banks will be looking for companies that will help them to recover their debt. So because of this current crisis, energy company will also be looking for companies, will be looking for individuals who will be able to help them to recover their debts because of current crisis. So I want you to understand that the information provided here, they are to help you. And lastly, you need to understand that proactiveness is going to be required, which is the ninth one. Proactiveness is going to be required. Organizations will be requiring the service of individuals who are very proactive, who can provide new ways, who can show people how to move around during this current crisis. So if you're a proactive individual, this is the time for you to engage your skills and get the best out of your skills. So please, I want to encourage you that this is not the time for us to be down. This is not the time for us to be discouraged, but this is the time for us to look up unto the author and the finisher of our faith and see what we can do at this critical time to support a lot of businesses that are going through crisis, a lot of individuals that are going through challenges at this critical time. Please refuse to be discouraged. And I want you to understand that what we are experiencing right now is just for a moment. This current crisis is going to come and go, but we shouldn't put our life on hold. Let us try to spend our time wisely. Let us invest our time to studying. Let us invest our time to making research, to making findings about a lot of things that we do not know. And when you invest your time wisely, you are going to get the best out of this critical outbreak. So please be an encourager to someone. Encourage people around you. Give your own maximum support. And a very big thank you to the medical experts and all the people who are currently working in the health sectors, who are fighting strongly, who are fighting, with all their energy to make sure that this current pandemic come to an end. And I'm hoping that by the special grace of God, this is going to come to an end. Please don't give up. Don't give up. Keep trying. And I have this confidence that everything is going to end in praise. Thank you so much. And I love you all. Till we meet again. Thank you, Sonny.